Levy phase of box 13. So pay, I will not pay anyone. Even if Hendrich has a coin and his service is there, I still prefer to wait a little bit. And on the Russian side too, I will still not spend any Vichy coin. Disbands, no one disbands here. Next, muster. There is only one lord on the Teutonic side to do a muster, it's Hendrich. He's in a friendly locale at Lille, that's his seat. And he has 2 lordships. So we'll use the 2 lordships to have more ships. So 2 more ships, like that. Then, on the Russian side, every lord can do their lordships, and the Karelians are actually going to be the ones who will muster Gavrilo. They have 1 lordship, and I will do that because I expect the Karelians to disband anyway on next turn. I am going to use only 1 command card for the Karelians to go take this back, and then their turn is going to be over and they will disband next time. So I'm not going to use their forces anyway, and I have nothing else to do with their lordship before they disband. So I'm going to roll for mustering Gavrilo. Gavrilo's got a fealty of 3. So on 1, 2, 3 he musters. Let's go. He musters. And he's going to muster either at his Novgorod seat because of the Archibishopric, or at Pskov, which is now friendly to the Russians, and he's going to muster there. So I will put his mat right there. Here, put this here, and I take Gavrilo's mat and I put it there. And I put the 2 hold held card here. Okay. What does Gavrilo have? 1 coin to transport 2 provenders. So 1 coin, 2 provenders, and 2 transports. What is he going to need? It's still winter, and I expect him to still have a lordship later. So I'll put his cylinder there. So I'm going to take 2 sleds as transports. Yeah, 2 sleds for Gavrilo. And he starts with 1 knight, 1 light horse. 1 knight, 1 light horse. 1 man at arm. And 1 militia. Like this. Okay. And his service marker is 4 boxes away. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. That's the end of the campaign. That's the end of the scenario. So that was the Karelians. So Gavrilo's already mustered there, so he does not do his lordship. I think it's because it's still winter and I am limited in the amount of command card I do every campaign. I do only 4, and because I have so many lords in play right now, I have to choose which lord is going to play, so I have to choose my priorities. Yeah, I said that I want the Karelian to go take this back, so that's already 1 command card, and I think I'm going to take the 3 commands card on Alexander to bring Vladislav with him and to go take this back and to move there. I'm gonna see where he's going to end up, but I will play with Alexander because Gavrilo and Domash are going to be lieutenant of each other, and I want them to move up north, but even if they have 3 commands, it's still not going to be enough to go there, and I don't want to spend the whole winter, the whole campaign to make them move there yet. Because once they have arrived there, they are not going to be in a friendly locale anymore, and I think it's going to be the beginning of the next box. So I want them to be able to muster as many troops as possible, especially Damash. I want him to be able to muster these and the Luchniki capability card. So he's going to need more than 2 lordship for that. And Gavrilo doesn't have any lordship yet. So, okay. On this side, Vladislav has 2 lordship. And his service marker is there, so he's going to disband next turn. So I think I'm just he has 1 sled, yeah. That could give more hits before he disbands. Yeah, I could do that. Only 2 lordship anyway. Or I could, yeah, just put 2 more sleds. I think that's better. He's going to carry a little bit more provender, like this. Yep. Or only 1 sled. Yeah, I'm gonna get only 1 sled. And then 1 more militia. Because a militia is half a hit and it is rounded up. So with 1 militia, I get 1 more hit. And that could be that could help a little bit in the next storm in this place. So I will put his vassal service marker 1 box away, so that will be together with this lord's service marker. There we go. Okay. So I've done the Karelians and Vladislav. Next is Domash and Alexander's. So Domash has 2 lordships. I got 3 sleds, 3 provenders. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are 2 service boxes. Yeah. I've got 3 and 2 lordships. And I won a Luchniki card. Yeah, so I'm going to take a Luchniki card that I've taken out here, and which one I do not want. Play on front center in non-winter battle. Okay. If defending in non-winter battle. I think I'm better to get this event. Yeah, so I'm going to take this Luchniki, put it under Domash mat, and put this one back in the deck. Here. Okay, so that is 1 lordship and then 1 vassal, which is 2 militias this time. And I put it 2 boxes away, 1, 2, here with Domash. And that is 2 militias that are added up to Domash mat. Yeah. And I did add this militia to Vladislav. Good. That's actually instead of a sled, yeah, instead of a sled, it's going to be Gavrilo. Yeah, I want this one. I want the tax to add 2 transports, and I want them to have a little bit more taxes, more money, more coin, to move Domash service marker there. And Gavrilo has a coin, he can spend 1, but Domash will also need 1, so Domash is going to have to tax. But he cannot because he's not at his seat, so it's going to be Gavrilo who's going to do that. And Gavrilo cannot use his lordship this time. So yeah, I'm going to spend a Veshe coin, a Veshe Conquer marker on that, so that Gavrilo can get this card. That will be better. Yeah. Okay, so I did this. I did this. I did not change the amount. Okay, so next is Alexander. He's got 4 lordships. I do not want to change his cards. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm going to take 2 more. Yeah. 2 more men at arms, and it's going to be these ones with 3 a service of 3. So 1, 2, 3. They're going to disband there. Actually not. I'm going to take this one with a service of 4 instead. So 1, 2, 3, there is this one, and there is this one here. And that gives 2 more men-at-arms to Alexander. And that is very useful for the storms, because I do have Stretsky and I love to have crossbowmen for a storm. That's very useful. So that was 2 lordships, and the other 2 will be for 2 sleds. So I take this sled and it becomes 3 sleds. Do I have 3? Okay, let's take these 2 and plus 1, like that. Okay. So that's for the muster phase. Next is the call to arms. So we'll put William of Modena in this seat, and I will use his action in order for Heinrich to use his lordship one more time. He's got 2 lordships, so this time I got 3 ships and I've got 3... no, I've got 2 vassals markers. 1, 2, 3, 4, that will give already 7. And I'm better to muster these a little bit later, so that their service, because the marker, the service marker of the vassals is only 2, so I want to muster them 1, 2. I want to muster them during this levy 1, 2, so their marker will be placed there, because if I muster them here, I do not really need them now, because I'm not going to fight. Heinrich is going to stay, so I'm just going to wait, because he has ships, and he's going to use his ship in the Rasputitsa, not during winter. So I'm going to wait before I muster. But I'm going to use the 2 lordships to make... to get, 1 sled and 1 more ship. So I take this one, and I get 2 ships instead. This is boat and ships. Boat and ships, I need 2 ships, yes, and 1 sled. Now I can move around a little bit more easily. And I have 4 ships, so that will help the Teutonic to prevent the Russian to use a Baltic Sea trade during the next Rasputitsa. Okay, so I have 1 more ship and 1 more sled with the 2 lordship. On the Russian side, I do want Gavrilo to tax 1 time using this card, so I really want to use this capability. So I will spend a Vichy victory point for Gavrilo to use his lordship. So there we go. So I do not delay the arrival of Andrei. Instead, I'm going to do it here and there to get up to the 8 victory point that I want in the Vichy box. So that moves the Russian victory marker back here, but that makes Gavrilo able to use his 3 lordship points. So how he's going to spend them? Then he's going to use this card at first, but I still have 2 more lordships. So I think, that will be good. That will be good. He's going to walk with Domash, right? And together they have 5 sleds and they are carrying 5 provenders. Do I need more sleds? I can take, let's say, 1 more sled. Or I could get prepared for the Rasputitsa and start mustering boats. No, not yet. Not yet. No, I'm not going to waste them on boats. I'm going to get one sled and muster one vassal, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's already 7. I do not want to spend 2 provenders every time I march, so I spend the 2 remaining lordships on one sled, and I take this men-at-arm. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes away. There. And I add the men-at-arm on Gavrilos mat. So that's it. I've spent the Vichy victory point, and I get 1 more coin because of the Baltic Sea trade. So there it goes. And that's the end of the Levy phase, so I'm ready to begin the campaign of box 13. Let's go!